Your season is coming, and I need you to be ready. We don't have time to be going back and forth, you know, trying to pick somebody up who not ready. You know, let's say the Uber outside ready to pick you up and you ain't ready. The Uber's outside ready to pick you up. So then when you take too long, you know, there's a tax, brother. So there's a tax. So the Uber will charge you maybe $2 extra because you have it waiting outside for more than a 5 minute grace period, which is already graceful. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm human. I've definitely used that grace period before, you know, but I try my best to be on time, man. You got to. So opportunities come, and it could take you to great places, man. And seasons come, and it could take you to great places, but only if you're ready. And what I'm saying is, there's a lot of people upset with their life, upset with life itself. But when it's time for the tables to turn, when it's time for things to get better, you weren't doing the work. You know, there's a video on YouTube. I forgot the creator's name. I think it's Virgo something. And the title of the video is something like The Art of Waiting Your Turn. And I really like that video, and it just came to my mind. Because the concept of this video is letting you know that you need to get ready and get prepared, so when it is your turn, you know, you're ready. You know, your season is coming, bro, and you have to be ready. And in his video, The Art of Waiting Your Turn, it was a similar concept. Bro, you got to, you know, be ready, bro. It's not just about waiting your turn. You know, in my opinion, you know, your turn really is on the way. It's about preparing for your turn. Because if you don't prepare for your turn, you're going to miss it. You know, you driving your car. You know, you driving your car, and you know you got to make a U-turn because you got to go the other way, but you driving your car, you miss the U-turns. Like, you missed that opportunity, and there's not a U-turn for the next mile or two. Oh, that sucks, man. It's like, damn. You know? Can you still make it? Can you still be great? Of course. But I want y'all to be ready on that first U-turn. It's like, man, I knew this was coming. This is my moment. I've been preparing for this. I'm ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. You feel what I'm saying? I got a family member, man, you know, work hard, you know, just got into college. He graduated high school, and he plays football, and he got a football deal. You know, as far as I'm hearing from the family, you know, he got a football deal. I'm so proud of him. I love him. I'm excited for him. Bro, he been playing football his whole life, bro. Can we keep it real? Bro, he's been playing ball his whole life, bro. You don't just get a football deal in college. You don't just get an NIL deal. It don't work like that. Nah, he's been playing football his whole life. Since he was a kid, he been playing football. What he would watch when he was a kid, football. In the summers, practicing for football, working out, football. You know what I'm saying? Me and him will work out in the summer sometimes, man. So to see him do that, get into college, get a deal, doing what he loves, man, I'm happy for that. I'm happy for him. But you got to understand, he had an opportunity. He didn't waste it, bro. When his opportunity came to apply for these schools and apply for these scholarships, he had video footage showing, this is me when I play. This is how I impacted the team. Here you go. See if I be a good fit for your culture. Man, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's hard work. He put the work in for years in order to make it to this moment, to make it into college, and then he's going to put the work in college to make it to the NFL, and that's how that works. Opportunity is going to come. Opportunity is going to arise, but you have to put the work in, man. You can't have the Uber outside waiting too long. And that's all I'm trying to say. You know, you have to know when it's time. And you may not know when it's time, but you have to know when it's time to lock in. So when it's your time to shine, you already put the work in. The time to go and get it is right now. The time to lock in is right now. The time to work hard is right now. And I think sometimes we play with the opportunities of life because we think that we have forever and a day to get our life together. When the truth is, all we have is right now. All we have is right now. And we abuse that. You know, we falling for distractions. We watching TV all day. We doing things that doesn't add any type of value, doesn't make any type of sense. We're keeping people around in our life that really, you know, that we probably shouldn't be, you know. And all I'm saying is, why? Why do we do that? Why can't we clean up our life now so when opportunity comes, we have space for it? Why can't we do the work that we need to do now so when opportunity comes, we are proven, we are showing that we got this? It's just like the streamers, bro. You know, shout out to the streamers. Shout out to what Kai did. There were smaller streamers that were at Streamer University. These streamers stream all the time. You know, they stream all the time. And some of the smaller streamers that were at Streamer University for that weekend to make content and to up their streamer, you know, their streamer game and build a audience, get their name out there, they had to be ready to strike. They had to go in there saying, this is my opportunity to shine. But they also been preparing for that because they've been streaming every day, putting in the work. And Kai Cenat thought that they were good enough to be at Streamer University and make some noise. You got to be ready for your opportunity, man. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of the times, bro, people let opportunities pass them by. You know? Is everybody going to make that Uber that's waiting outside? No, they're going to pay the late fee and they're not going to hop in the Uber because they're not timely. Did everybody at Streamer University make the most of it? Probably not. And they probably did. I don't know. I wasn't there. And I'm not really in that world. I'm trying to get on Twitch. I'm on Twitch now, by the way. Link will be below. Yes, I'm on Twitch now. Well, the link is just my name up here for all social medias. MALIQUEDLEWIS. So if you see my @ up here, that's also my Twitch. That's also my Instagram. That's also my TikTok. That's also my personal YouTube channel. So it's like that. But the point that I'm making is like, we have to take advantage of the opportunities that we're given. But it's hard to take advantage of something that you haven't prepared for, that you haven't worked for, that you haven't been grinding for, that you haven't been locking in for. To me, that's a problem. And we have to get better at that, bro. So your season is coming, your time is coming, but you just have to know. And you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know when. You don't have to know how. You just have to know to control what you can control. So when it is your season, you can take the fullest advantage of it. That's what you got to know. You got to know that today is the day that you have to lock in. That's what you need to know. You have to know that today is the day that you need to be focused on and worried about. That's it. Today. Worry about what you could do today. Focus on what you could do today. I love you. I appreciate you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video, man. Peace. Check out my book on Amazon, The Purposeful Man Playbook. Check out The Chosen Ones. But other than that, man, y'all have a blessed day. Peace, y'all.